rejected at childbirth, not fitting within my own family, and suffering cycles of rejection. I knew that I was made for so much more, but somehow I kept coming close to opportunities and never quite seeming to grasp them. I lost my desire to fight for life. I lost my desire to dream. I lost my aspirations. I became tired, frustrated, and angry. In a wilderness season, God took me to a place of being alone and lonely. And there in that moment, I began then to remember exactly where I had first encountered pain, at the place of childbirth. When I remembered, it was almost rhythmically that God then began to remind me of who I really was. I began to remember my gifts, my abilities, and everything within me began to flicker right on. This was happening to me in my mid-40s. I was afraid. How does someone discover themselves in their 40s? How does someone discover themselves late in life? And yet, just the thought of discovering myself gave me a deep burden, not only for myself, but for people just like me. People who had forgotten themselves because of the pain, hurt, disappointment, and betrayal that sometimes we face in the journey of life. And so, I made a decision to step forward, not only for my sake, but for the sake of my tribe, people who look like me, people who desire to achieve so much more, people who know that they are made for so much more and are on the search for a discovery of purpose and identity. That's how the realignment program was born. When I started the realignment program 3 years ago, I had no idea of the kind of impact we would have. But as the testimonies began to come, I then realized that something needed to happen. I needed to do so much more to make sure that this message reaches more and more people. And so, that's how Power Your Vision was born. It's my desire that through this book, Power Your Vision, we will be able to take it to offices, to homes, to churches, to countries, to continents across the world, and be able to empower people. This is more than inner healing. It's about helping you to not only heal, but also retrace yourself to discover exactly who you are, and by God's grace, guide you towards your path of purpose. And so my prayer is that as you read this book, your dreams will be revived, your hope will be redeemed, and you can be able to rise again. Friend, it's time to power your vision. Buy your copy.